If you're invested in cryptocurrency, but you're also a parent, you might be wondering how you can involve your children in the crypto world and how you can teach them a little bit about what cryptocurrency is. In this video, I'm going to show you a really brilliant and secure way in which you can start your child on their crypto journey, if that's what you want, and even how you can get your friends and family to send your child Bitcoin for holidays or celebrations. So let's dive in. So why save in Bitcoin? If you're already invested in Bitcoin, you already know its potential. And you also know that traditional savings can be quite slow growing and affected by inflation. But Bitcoin is limited in supply, just like digital gold. And over the past decade, it's outperformed most other assets. So imagine starting early when your child is just born, for example, and you set aside Bitcoin every month, a small amount of Bitcoin every month into your child's account. Over time, that would grow into a truly amazing 18th birthday present. But how would you go about doing this? I'm going to take you through step by step. So step one, you'll need a hard wallet, also known as a cold wallet. So this is a small physical device, a bit like a USB stick, that stores your Bitcoin offline, so it's away from hackers or online threats. Great options for this include Trezor or Ledger, both of which I use, and the devices come with really clear instructions about how to set these up. And once it's activated, it will give you an address, which is basically a long list of numbers and letters, and that then becomes your child's address to receive Bitcoin onto. So basically, this is like your child's very own Bitcoin bank account on the blockchain. Step two, set up the wallet for your child. So when you're setting up that wallet, you can call it something like Ella's Savings Fund, for example. Then you need to write down and safely store the recovery phrase, also known as a seed phrase. Now, this is the only way that you can recover the Bitcoin if you lose your physical device. So it's a really important piece of information. So write it down on a piece of paper and put it somewhere safe away from the device. And obviously, you wouldn't share that with anybody. Step two, set up. Step three, the fun bit. Now your child can start receiving Bitcoin as gifts or presents. Or you can share that wallet address with friends and family who might want to send your child birthday gifts or money for a celebration, or even set it up for your newborn and ask for baby shower gifts that way. But just remember, double check that wallet address that you're giving out, and remember it could only receive Bitcoin on that address. And that brings me to the next important tip. Use the right network. So when you're sending money to a wallet address, you need to know, first of all, what currency you're sending and receiving. So both wallets, sending and receiving, need to be sending the same cryptocurrency, and they need to be sending it and receiving it on the same network. There's lots of different networks you can send cryptocurrency on. So for example, there might be the Solana network or Ethereum network. So Bitcoin should only be sent on the Bitcoin network. It's quite simple, Bitcoin on the Bitcoin network, but mixing up these networks and sending it on the wrong network would mean that you'd lose that money permanently. And if you're sending money from an exchange like Coinbase, just double check that you're sending money on the Bitcoin network. Step four, how to send money. So let's say, for example, you have a Coinbase account and you have Bitcoin on there that you want to send to your child. So open up your exchange, click on your Bitcoin and click send. Then it will ask you for a receiving address. So that is your child's wallet address. So copy and paste that in. Don't write it in by hand. It's a long address and you might get it wrong. So copy and paste your child's wallet address into the receiving address section. Choose the Bitcoin network, enter the amount that you want to send. Press send. That's it. And within a few minutes, your child will have received that Bitcoin. So once the Bitcoin's in the wallet, you don't need to have to do anything else. You can just sit back and watch it grow. And maybe you can develop a nice Bitcoin tradition where on your birthdays or anniversaries, you open up their hardware wallet and you show them how much their money has grown. And doing this is a really good way of introducing your child not only to cryptocurrency, but also to saving over time. So saving in Bitcoin doesn't have to be complicated. Once you set up your hard wallet, it's then secure and you can keep it in there long term. So remember, you're not just giving your child money, you're giving them a head start really into understanding digital money and understanding the digital economy. Don't forget to like and subscribe and maybe send this video to another parent that you think would benefit from seeing it. Let me know in the comments below if you've decided to go ahead and set up a hardware wallet for your child. I'd love to hear all your stories about how it's going. See you in the next one.